I'm DNFing this.
I don't pay for any audiobook services.
Are you listening, buckaroo?
I'm so excited for an all-beef hot dog.
Ice Planet Barbarians. Caden's still daddy. What's up, it's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be a mood reading vlog. Hello everyone, it's like 11 p.m. No, it's not. It's like right before. It's like 10:30. I'm uploading a vlog right now. We listen and we don't judge. I have a bunch of current reads, but we're gonna start more because I need joy. I need something that sparks joy, a guaranteed joyful reading experience after a 2-star read that I just had. And I've decided, I didn't really decide, it's a no-brainer. Yeah. We're starting this, baby. We are starting this, finally. This is Wrath of the Dragons by Olivia Rose Darling. This is a sequel to the one and only Fear the Flames. That was my #1 book a couple years ago. She's a chonker though, so whether or not I finish it in this vlog is none of my business if I don't. It's up to the universe. I'm using this Elowen and Caden bookmark that Olivia Rose Darling herself sent to me when she sent me the new version of Fear the Flames last year, was it? I also have these emoji stickers for annotating that I got from Etsy. I'm so excited to use them. Of course, I'm gonna choose this book to do that with. It's currently Sunday night. Probably gonna start it before bed. Probably just read like a chapter or two, but I just need to get this 2-star taste out of my mouth. You know what I mean? This vlog is gonna go until probably maybe Saturday. I wanna do 2 vlogs before Full Moon Readathon starts on the 13th. Happy August, everyone. It's currently August 3rd. I'm hoping to spark my momentum for reading again. Like, I've been reading a lot. I just haven't felt myself in reading kind of since Summerween, but also not even like fully there. I feel like this is exactly what I need. Like, I'm familiar with the characters. There's a romance that I love and it's something that I can get immersed in. This has dragons in it. It's a romantasy. There's a girl who went on a heist to get her dragons back in the first one, and we're gonna see where the story goes because I didn't read the synopsis of this one. It was an auto buy for me, obviously. Let's get started. I will update you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Hope I enjoyed this vlog. Let's do it. We're back at this cute angle. I am on this road for a while, so I figured since I don't have to make any turns, I will do this. Hi, I'm on my way to one of my patrons / good friends, Everest's apartment. We are about to go to an author event about an hour away from us for an author named Don Martin for a book I haven't read, but Everest read a book by. I actually requested the NetGalley arc and got it, but it was like on Friday. And then the publisher hit me up on Instagram and was like, we'd love to send you a physical copy. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to the signing. I would love a copy, but it didn't come in time. The ticket also comes with a copy. So I'm gonna have like 3 copies of this book essentially, but that's okay. It's cute. It's called Verity Vox and the Curse of Foxfire or something like that, and it's a cute witchy middle grade. Seems like a fun time, but I'm here to talk about Wrath of the freaking Dragons because I'm already loving it. It's already giving 5-star feels. Caden is still, I'm gonna say it, Caden's still daddy. Can't even resist saying that because like, okay, my camera died, so we're getting up close and personal. Like I was saying, he is still my favorite fictional man. I think I said that last night, but the touch her and die vibes are already there. I just don't understand why Elowen is so stubborn. Like, he's clearly saying exactly how he feels about you. It's frustrating, but it's so good. The writing is great. I already highlighted a bunch of quotes that I wrote down for my favorite quotes of the month post that I do on Patreon every month. Another book that I'm reading is called Open Wide by Jessica Gross. It's a Libro FMALC, and Jessica Gross is the author of Hysteria, which I've had on my physical TBR for ages now, but I haven't read yet, and she writes like weird horror. Hysteria is about being obsessed with a bartender that she's convinced is Freud, or the psychology guy, and then this one is another obsession story, and it is just like weird girl lit fic type of vibes. It's okay. It's not necessarily a 5-star prediction, but it's an ALC that I'm enjoying. An advanced listener's copy if you were unaware. God, it sucks. I have to remember to import this phone footage, and I have like minimal phone storage for videos. Anyway, Falling Like Leaves by Misty something. I started last night on my Kobo, and I think I'm like 11% into that. It's cute. It's a YA romance, which I wouldn't have picked up if it weren't such a cute cover, like a cute autumnal cover. And the premise is a New York City gal moving to this small town called Bramble Falls and rekindling with a childhood friend who she kissed once in the past. He like got all hot and stuff, and he works at the local coffee shop. I'm assuming they're gonna talk things out and be into each other again. I don't know. I kind of do know, but I don't know. So yeah, that should be cute. And I'm reading that for my Cat on the Cover book for my Coffin Covers challenge, which is my monthly reading challenge over on Patreon, where we look for things on the cover. And it's on my TBR, so yay me. Open Wide is not on my TBR, but Wrath of the Dragons and Falling Like Leaves are. I'm gonna go now. I'll see y'all when I'm with Everest. Editing Jan, remember to insert your phone footage because you're a dumbass who didn't charge your camera. Hi, I'm back. The Don Martin event was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I only say that because I didn't read the book. I didn't even know who this author was, but I love him. He's adorable. And Kay Ankrum was in conversation with him. I read The Wicker King a long time ago, but I didn't like it. I am interested in reading Icarus, however. I have a tiny haul. So this is the book that we went there for. Can we talk about this cover? I told him how much I love it, and he was like, so the color of the font means something. It's like the color of this like night moss in whatever this place was based on. There's like significance of the birds, and I was like, wow, I'm so fascinated, because genuinely I love when I know like the backstories on font choices and color choices, especially since sharing an office with the graphic designer at my library. She always tries to choose, like for Black History Month, for the newsletter cover, she chooses fonts or whatever that are designed by Black artists. Like, I love that. And then Everest got me A Theory of Dreaming, and I just love this edition so much. They actually got 3 copies by accident. They're like, I don't even remember pre-ordering this once, let alone 3 times, and they received all 3 of them on release day. So I thought that was hilarious, and they're like, here, happy belated birthday. So I'm really excited for this. How am I supposed to stick to my TBR with all these good books arriving? And then I bought The Future is Indie bookmark. Always support a local bookstore. Look at the turtle. She's got a little hat. Are you kidding? And I got Old Soul by Susan Barker. I got this book from the library and I let it expire and I just returned it. Then today I was reminded as to why I was interested in it in the first place, because Mr. Brandon Baker, he was talking about this and it's in his top favorite horrors of the year. It sounded interesting, and it's an Asian author, so love that. And then can we talk about this coffin floaty that came in my Twisted Retreat box? Do I like swimming? No, but will I float on a fucking coffin floaty with my arms crossed on my chest? Fuck yeah. It also came with this room spray and it's Carmilla themed. It says blood, cranberry, cinnamon, and currant. If your dear heart is wounded, my wild heart bleeds with yours. Cute. And then Joey's gonna make this like garlic dip with this. Get it? Because garlic, it's vampire themed, so of course we love it. And then there's this like toiletry bag that I'm probably gonna use as a pencil case, like a annotating supply thing. This little succulent planter that I'm not gonna use as a succulent planter because I will kill everything I touch. But it's Freddy! Look how cute he is! Look at these vampy books. Look at them. They're so pretty. Oh my god. Look at that blood moon. And pages. Ookie spooky. Love it. This is Blood Slaves by Marcus Redmond, who's apparently a director. Did you say an actor too?
Yeah, as an actor, director, screenwriter.
And then The Night Prophets by Paul F. Olson. This is an older book that got reprinted. Thank you very much, Twisted Retreat, because the old cover is not my thing. This though, with the golden corners, Even if this was published in like 1642, I would read it now because of this. Like, are you fucking kidding? Look at this. That's sick. I want this on my wall. Those are grim fucking reapers. Should get that tattooed.
Okay.
I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight because I didn't hit my 100 pages yet, but it's like 10 o'clock now. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat a leftover waffle. Good night. Sweet dreams. Hi, I've been coloring. I did 2 different coloring pages. I didn't finish a second one. I'm too lazy to show you the first one, but it'll be on my Instagram. But this is the one I'm working on now, and I'm kind of stuck. Don't know where to go from here, but I like that I made like green Cheerios. That took forever because I dotted each freaking cereal thing. Anyway, I don't have much to say about Wrath of the Dragons, but I am 100 something pages in. It's still good. I don't know what to say. It's the same vibes as Fear the Flames, in my opinion. There hasn't been too much political war stuff just yet. There's been a lot of banter among the friend group. Saskia, Ryder, and Finian have entered the chat, so that's always fun. But yeah, it's just still kicking. You know, today I thought of pausing that, going into my Goodreads, because I have 18 current reads right now. I know. That's actually not terrible. It's not great, but it's not the worst I've ever done. I've had more than 20 at some points. But one idea I had was go into Goodreads and read my current reads from shortest to longest and as much as I can until this vlog ends. A Girl Loves Momentum. So, on my way home from work, I listened to a little bit of Reception by Kenzie Jennings, I think is the author's name. And I mean, I got nowhere. I read like maybe, I don't know, 13 pages of that book. But I could do that, or I thought I would pause this vlog in general and pick it up again in like a week or so, and then just start my Keep It or Kick It vlog. And then I was like, why would I do that? Because I was gonna do my 2025 TBR Keep It or Kick It vlog, but then I was like, I have to start my Do Your Worst vlog this weekend, and it was just a mess. So I'm like, let me just stick with this and just color, take a break from my eyeball reading, and listen to Open Wide. And oh my god, y'all, I'm almost done. I have like 43 minutes left of the audiobook. I am so into this. I don't know what it'll be. It might be 4 stars. It's a lot weirder than I thought it would be. It's very much the vibes of Together, the movie, which I was not expecting whatsoever. I had no idea what the title meant until about an hour ago, and it's so weird. It's like my kind of weird, and it's my kind of just unhinged obsession that I love. So depending on how it ends, this could be really high 4 stars, maybe a 5 star. It doesn't feel like a 5 star like through and through, so I'm pretty confident it'll be a 4 star. But that took me by surprise because I was a little bit bored because it was a little monotonous at some points, but it got weird, it got fever dreamy, and then you realize it wasn't really a dream at all. It's fascinating is what it is. So I'm pleasantly surprised about that. I'm gonna finish Open Wide tomorrow. I'm gonna try to finish another book and make some headway into Wrath of the Dragons, maybe hit page 200, but I just don't want to bog myself down with that chunky of a book and only have that book finished in this vlog, because I'm sick of having vlogs that only have 2 books in them. Like, I'm better than this, okay? For my personal sanity sake, I want to read more than 3 books in this vlog, but that is a stretch because tomorrow I'm gonna watch The Summer I Turned Pretty with Cammie, so that's 2 episodes. I have a dentist appointment at 11:45. I want to go to a coffee shop at some point. There's a coffee shop like 4 doors down from my dentist, and it's usually so packed after my appointments. I feel like you have to be there right when it opens, but it's so cute. It's called Complimentary Cafe, and they literally put compliments on every coffee cup, and they have compliments on the napkins and the coasters and whatever. They're so cute. I edited tonight and got a Patreon video up, so that's good. I don't know. I don't want to do laundry tomorrow. I really don't. We're gonna be kind to ourselves. Okay, but yeah, loving Open Wide. Reception is a really short book. That's the shortest book on my currently reading right now, so that's a possibility tomorrow, depending how much I read of Falling Like Leaves on my Kobo tonight before sleeping. We'll see if I could finish that one. I don't know. That's all I got today. Sorry for the singular update of the day, but at least it's a good one. You know, I'm actually enjoying an audiobook. Whoa, what happened to my face? What the fuck? Me enjoying an audiobook has been rare lately, so this is great. I feel good. Good is kind of too strong. I'll keep you updated tomorrow. I feel decent. Listen to me. Listen to me. Are you listening, buckaroo? Because a rare occurrence just happened. Not only did I find a 5-star read, randomly, not on my TBR, I literally spun a wheel to decide on which ALC I should listen to on Libro FM, and it chose this for me, Open Wide by Jessica Gross. I gave it 5 stars, an audiobook. That rarely ever happens for me, if you know me. Oh my god, this book. It just came out, I believe yesterday, August 5th. I could be wrong, but I'm definitely gonna reread this because holy shit. I can't wait to read Hysteria now. The ending of this, I literally spent like 5 straight minutes just telling Joey the entire plot, the entire ending and everything, and he's sitting there listening, reacting. I just need to tell you, if you're a reader, you need to find someone like that. If you want to find someone. You need to find someone like that in your life, though, who will listen to an entire book's plot and ending and just genuinely listen with all the body language required. This takes the meme, you know, the meme that's like, I want to be inside your skin. It takes that to a whole nother level. It's wild to read this right after watching the movie together because it's like similar but different. There is an unhinged, toxic, super hover parent of a mother in this book. I didn't realize how big of a role that would play until the end. Oh my god. There's a dog named Felix who's pretty prominent throughout the story. He's fine. He's alive, by the way. Oh my god. It just takes unhinged obsession to a whole nother level. I love unique unhinged obsession stories like this. It's just so comical. The route it took, the way things happened, the conversations that occurred, and just like the multiple levels of obsession as well. All different angles from this girl's life. And it was like mutual too. Like Theo loved her just as much. I love that. I love mutually weird people. They're just so perfect for each other, and the ending was just wild. Don't ask me the logistics of anything that happened because if you know, you know, and the logistics just will not make sense whatsoever. But oh my god. I was not expecting to love this as much as I did. I love the uneasy feeling that the cover makes me feel too. The coffee shop was such a nice time. I didn't bring my laptop, so I was stuck reading. I've read a total of 52 pages of Wrath of the Dragons so far today, and there are so many good quotes. And I found the Wrath of the Dragons playlist on Spotify, and I was listening to that. And I love when you listen to a playlist that's made for the book specifically. Like, this is Olivia Rose Darling's Spotify playlist. I just put it on shuffle usually because I never know if it's like chronologically in order with the book, and it just so happens that a song comes on and then I'm at a part that fits perfectly. I love when that happens, and I've been loving using my little emoji stickers. I was not expecting Open Wide to be 5 stars like whatsoever. That was just like a background audiobook, and that's wild that it was 5 stars. Like, I got to part 2. The goal is to get to part 3 today. I shared this on my story this morning. Oh, this quote too. I didn't share this one, but the most dangerous people are not those who are born with anger. It's those who became lethal to avenge something or someone. Motivation becomes the whetstone that sharpens you against the world. Are you joking? Oh, here! I've done nothing in life to deserve her, and yet I can't stop wanting her with a devotion that could rival religions. Caden, the man that you are. I love him. I love this book. I love this writing. I'm so glad I have so much of it left. I was in it at the coffee shop, y'all. And I went to the dentist to pick up my night guard. Just nerdy things, but it didn't fit right, so I have to go back again next Wednesday, which is fine because I can just do the same thing and go to the coffee shop beforehand. I'm gonna go to lunch at my mom's, then I'm gonna film my July wrap up at some point today, and then we're gonna watch The Summer I Turned Pretty with Cami. We have 2 episodes to catch up on. What a good day, even though I slept in until like 9:30. I did wake up at 6. I got up at 6. I read 10 pages. And then I passed out. We have our satin sheets on, and it's just so comfortable, especially when it's cool. And I think it is making my hair shinier. I don't know how it works. Maybe it's placebo. I don't know. Don't ask me to explain the science behind it. Hello, good morning. I have a couple minutes before I have to clock in to work. So I wanted to let you know I jumped into Ice Planet Barbarians, the audiobook, and I was falling asleep while driving, so it was very dangerous for me to continue, but I got 13% in. I don't know if it's the narrator or what, but it said it's narrated by Holly Jackson and another narrator. The only reason I'm starting this is because I picked it out of my Immortal Vamp Wreck vessel for my August TBR, so it would be grand if I can knock off something else on my TBR, like guaranteed, since it's only like a less than 6-hour audiobook. I was thinking of ending this vlog tonight, but I I might extend it to tomorrow and then extend it to next week, but take a pause in between for Bookstore Romance Day to start my Do Your Worst vlog. Sorry, that was rough because I need coffee. I haven't had coffee today yet, and my manager and I are gonna go get some, so I'm very like mellow. I started Winging It With You by Chip Pons last night. I just read the first chapter and I think it's very readable for sure, and I'm probably gonna like these characters, so I'm excited to continue with that. That's actually the book I brought to work today, and that's also on my August TBR, so look at me go. Oh, so what happened last night was I was like, I would love to continue Wrath of the Dragons, but I think I need a little bit of a change for tonight. So Joey was like, I will be your spinner wheel. Give me a number or whatever. The number I chose was the number of current reads I had, and he ended up choosing Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. So I read like 30 pages of that, and then we played Scrabble. Sorry, I forgot that my camera was still on the tripod after I filmed my July wrap up, so I just like didn't bring it anywhere. I'm hoping to color tonight and finish Ice Planet Barbarians very quickly. I'll probably try to listen to it again on my way home from work and then listen to the remainder while coloring. I'm scared. I don't know, maybe I'll like it, but I'm not feeling good about it. Cannot. Okay. I'm officially not an alien girly. Also, ignore my uneven earrings. Michael Myers fell off. Okay, we gotta put him back on. I was spooky shopping a little too close to the sun. I was listening to Ice Planet Barbarians whilst shopping. I don't recommend, because my face was just like the entire time. I have the ick so bad, it's like not even funny anymore. Like, this isn't I hate this haha, this is I hate this, and it's making me hate thinking about the act of kissing. Like, it makes me literally not want to be touched because of the way these sex scenes are being described, and I am just officially not an alien girly. I'm gonna stick to my vampires and my demons, my phantoms. Don't ask me about the logistics of fucking ghosts or whatever. I don't even care. Honestly, I'll take a dragon, because that time I got drunk and saved a human by Kimberly Lemming, there were sex scenes with a dragon and I thought it was cute. I thought it was hot. I thought it was fine. I also have Exquisite Ruin, which is with a minotaur. I could probably handle that. There's something about aliens that I just don't, maybe it's like my dislike for sci-fi too, I don't know. It's just like the situation that our main character Georgie is in, how she like got abducted by these aliens, having to survive on this new planet and whatever. I think I'd rather die. To be completely honest, I think I'd rather die than be around this alien, this creepy sounding alien. I don't know if the audiobook's just making it worse, but I don't like how he is speaking like a caveman. I get it that he doesn't know shit about the human world or humans or the human language, but it's just making it grosser. You know what I mean? He just sounds icky. I don't like listening to his POV. Also, I realize that Holly Jackson is spelled with an IE, not Holly like Good Girl's Guide to Murder Holly, so it's not the same person. I'm gonna finish it because I need the sense of accomplishment of checking it off my TBR, because I have not felt accomplished in any way, shape, or form as of late in many aspects of my life. So this will help, despite it most likely being a 1-star book, and quite possibly the worst book I'm gonna read this month. Oh Lord. I've heard the words folds and juices too many times. I am almost halfway through and I need it to end. I'm so tired. Hi, I got myself a new Throwsy from TJ Maxx and I was just trying it on and I love it so much. I can't wait to wear it every day when it gets chilly out. And I have these Halara business dress pants. It's a look, it's fashion. Look it up. So I made it through something off my TBR, but it was 1 star. As predicted, Ice Planet Barbarians, 1 star. I'm like genuinely mad that I put myself through this. I thought there was a slight chance that I would like this. But if not, I thought it was gonna be like maybe even 2 stars where it's like, okay, I had a fun time. Like I thought it was funny. I laughed. I, surprisingly found this alien attractive in terms of like what he said and stuff. But no, it was just not my thing. Not for me. I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yum, okay? Kitty, I'm talking to you. Sarah Louise, who recommended this book and put it in the Immortal Vampirek vessel, she knew I was gonna hate it. Let's be real. All my vampies knew I was gonna hate it. But she put it in there because of that slight chance that I might like it. Wanted to see my reactions. Thought it was gonna be a silly, goofy time. And I thought so too. Like, I held out hope, okay? It's not like I DNF'd, so I gave it the old college try. I wish I didn't, but I did. I just definitely would not have made the choices that Georgie made. But I mean, if she didn't, there wouldn't be 20 fucking books in this series, am I right? It also has my least favorite thing in it, and like, how is that even possible? I don't know. The next book I'm gonna pick up, I have Silent Book Club tomorrow after work. I think I'm gonna extend this to tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna finish another, well, I might, because I read a decent amount of Falling Like Leaves by Misty Wilson. I don't think that's gonna be 5 stars just because it's YA, and like, if you gave this to me and didn't tell me it was YA, didn't tell me the characters' ages, and didn't, you know, have prom and homecoming and whatever, and like college applications and whatever, if you took all that out, I would still be able to tell it's YA because of the writing style and how the characters are interacting and their feelings and emotions and whatever. However, it is still kind of cute. I don't know if I mentioned the premise. It's a big city girl moves to a small town situation, which I loved. I blame, well, I don't blame. I wouldn't say blame. I will say that the Hannah Montana movie and Heart of Dixie are responsible for my love for that trope. If this weren't that trope, and if this weren't set in autumn, I probably would have DNF'd, even though it's an art. However, it is getting better. If I'm sitting there and reading like at least 10% of it at a time, I'm okay. During my lunch break, I read a decent amount and it's quick. And the chapters are pretty short, just based on, because I put on my Kobo the time it takes to read each chapter. It's pretty quick if I actually like sit there and lock in. I like Cooper. I think he's sweet. He definitely knows how to make the little things count. Like, he leaves her cookies and just does all these thoughtful things that she doesn't ask for, but he does anyway. Her parents are separating. Her mom takes her with her to the small town that her family used to go to like every year or whatever. And so she already knows Cooper, but she and Cooper had like a falling out and she doesn't remember why, but he eventually tells her why he was feeling some type of way. And there's like a fall festival and she wants to design clothes, but she's like trying to impress her dad by doing this internship, and like her dad's being really just not a good dad right now. It's a weird dynamic, dad-namic. But yeah, I mean, I'm following. It's really easy to follow, obviously. It's contemporary. I just like the setting, and it's making me miss fall. She just carved pumpkins. It's like rainy. Yeah, but I could do without the whole like, let's go homecoming dress shopping and who's gonna be your date. But that's okay. It comes with it. So that's my update on that. Maybe I'll finish that tomorrow. But to Silent Book Club, I think I'm gonna bring Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. But for the rest of the night, I think I'm gonna continue Falling Like Leaves. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all my coloring page because it is very much Ice Planet Barbarians inspired, minus the blue alien. I colored the alien purple. Hold on. There she is. I'm pretty proud of this one, not gonna lie. I actually take the time to do some blended moments. I always feel proud of it, but I'm not always in the mood for all that. But this one turned out really cool. I love the fluorescent yellow I used. Yeah, I should have colored her blue, but I was like, let me just color him blue in the little TV so I could tie in the purple in the other stuff, you know? It worked out. Hello, everybody. I did not go to Silent Book Club because I felt like shit after work, because I'm pretty sure I got too much sun whilst taking pictures for a tie-dye event that was outdoors. So I stayed home. I just woke up from a nap not too long ago, and I've been reading Falling Like Leaves. It says I have an hour left of the book, 65% in. I'm really liking it. It's probably gonna be like a high 3 or low 4 because of all the pop culture references. Like, if I see Taylor Swift mentioned one more time, I swear to God. But the connection between the two main characters is really cute, especially for a YA. I was not expecting to like it this much. However, I did start a new book today that I may or may not finish in this vlog. I think I'm gonna pause this vlog and continue it Monday and end it Tuesday. So right before Full Moon Readathon starts. And I'm gonna simultaneously work on my Do Your Worst vlog as well. I started Less Than Zero by Bret Easton Ellis. I know, so fucking random, right? But I was randomly trying to remember books I bought recently and putting them in my Goodreads want to read just for shits and gigs. I was just bored. I realized that I have Imperial Bedrooms and I didn't know that was a second book in this series. So I got got this first book, Less Than Zero, from the library just today, and I started reading it on my lunch break because it's like really easy to read, okay? 24 pages in, and the first 3 pages already had something racist said, and I was like, really? You're gonna make me DNF already and just get rid of the second book? I don't take racism lightly, obviously. I didn't realize that this was published in 1985, so it is very dated, so I'm just gonna keep that in mind, take a star off from my rating, because I am curious to see where this goes, because it has some interesting reviews about how bleak it is and how captivating the writing is and how interesting this character is. So it's set in Los Angeles in the early 1980s, and it says, powerful portrait of a lost generation who have experienced sex, drugs, and disaffection at too early an age in a world shaped by casual nihilism, passivity, and too much money in a city devoid of feeling or hope. So it seems like I'll get something out of it at some point, and it is very nostalgic because it talks about Galaga and Atari and Pez dispensers. I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, like I said, it's a quick read, so I'm just gonna try to, I don't want to say look past, because I don't like looking past problematic elements, just like skip over the dated parts and take into consideration when this was published, and I guess just have my rating reflect that. We'll see. For now, I will pause this video and I'll see y'all in a couple days. Good night. Hello, mood reading vlog. I'm back and Joey is here. I have some updates since we last spoke. Bookstore Romance Day was really fun. I hate that it's like backwards like that. Romance Bookstore Day, Bookstore Romance Day, whatever. And then today is Monday. Oh, on Saturday I finished Falling Like Leaves. I'm not gonna grab my Kobo, inserting a picture here. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I was like, this is fucking cute. It was really relatable in terms of figuring out your career path. I mean, whether you were just like entering college or not, it was still relatable because she just like felt lost, and she was like, do I listen to what I want or do I listen to what my parents want? Am I gonna disappoint them? Yada yada yada. And then the little gestures that Cooper did for her and the way their romance developed. There was no steam. It was YA, obviously, but it was just so cozy, so autumnal. There were good friendships. It felt really nostalgic, just hanging out, getting burgers and shit and ice cream. It felt very Gilmore Girlsy because there was a fall festival. I'm so excited for more people to read this in September when it comes out. I was pleasantly surprised. I was fully expecting it to be a 3-star book just because it was YA, but solid 4, honestly, solid 4. And then my next update is that I started an audiobook. I started a Libro FM ALC that I got last month. It's called Night Watcher by Daphne Wollstonecraft, I think. I just started listening to it on my way home from work today, and I got 16% through. So it's not that long of a book. It's like true crime, serial killer-esque, but fiction. In the author's note, apparently Daphne Wollstonecraft's aunt went missing and had a case. Forgot her name. Karen Wollstonecraft? Kate Wollstonecraft? I can't remember, but her remains still haven't been found, so that's what inspired Daphne to write this book. And it's fucking creepy. And honestly, the audiobook's really good because she runs a podcast, and so like you get calls coming in and you get these distressed people being like, oh my god, I think I see someone, blah 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 blah. They're like crying in distress because they're asking this podcast to like figure out what the fuck is going on. It's a good one so far. I'm invested, so I'll be listening to that while I do things today and tomorrow. Joey wants to watch The Intern while I color. I haven't colored in like 3 days, and we love The Intern. So also look at my little Dracula earrings. I love him. The little bat stud part. Anyway, right now I'm reading a romance for my Do Your Worst vlog, but I was like, I was in a horror mood. I don't know, I'm like getting prepared for Full Moon Readathon because I have a lot of spooky books on there, so I wanted to start another ALC and whittle that list down, and I like it. So yeah, mood reading is going swell. That's all I got. It's so hot outside, y'all. We could literally burn calories just standing outside.
JANAGATON, one of the bright spots of my life, and also one of the biggest icons, I think, on Bookstore.
Stop!
I cursed her with my presents a couple years ago whenever she came across my dash.
Hello, my mood reading vlog. I have to keep saying which vlog I'm working on in the beginning, so sorry, editing Jan, if you have to edit those out. If you're too lazy, no problem, babe. No one will give a shit. I am 42 pages into Less Than Zero. I might be able to finish it tonight, we'll see, but we are going to see a 2-hour-long movie. We're gonna go see Weapons in about an hour. I'm so excited for an all-beef hot dog. I'm so fucking excited. It's a problem. We went to goes to a baseball game once. Has an obsession with all beef hot dogs. I didn't know. Okay, Joey enlightened me in the hot dog knowledge.
My hot dogisms.
His glizisms.
My glizzyisms.
Glisms. I didn't know. I was like, why is this hot dog so much better than like a Portillo's hot dog? He's like, it's because it's that all beef, baby. And I was like, oh.
It makes me use everything.
It does.
Because the other hot dogs are just filled with crap and it's just...
It doesn't taste, it tastes artificial.
Have an all beef hot dog? Oh.
We're specifically going to a theater that serves all beef hot dogs. It's like an extra 15 minutes away. Anyway, God, it took me forever to drive home today. I literally didn't get home till like 6 because I had to take a detour and then it was raining really hard and there were accidents. Hate it. But I got a lot of listening time in for Night Watcher. I might be able to finish that tonight if I color after the movie. I'm 45% through and I have 2 hours and 4 minutes left. I love Libro because it tells you how much time you have left in relation to your speed. No other app I use does that. And I don't pay for Libro. Not that I don't want to, I just use it for ALCs. I don't pay for any audiobook services. My stepdad said, haha, I saw you too. Sometimes I drive past my stepdad on the road and it's a cute little moment. But anyway, Night Watcher is still really good. I mean, I think I'm following. It's just your basic serial killer story. I feel like nothing really special is happening just yet. It is creepy. There's this man thing. He like doesn't look human. He's like wearing a mask that has like stitches and shit. And then his MO is slitting women's throats from behind. So it's like one clean swoop. But first he like invades your home and stuff. So that's the premise of that. The narrators are really good. So it's making it an enjoyable, I don't know, there's something addictive about listening to this audiobook. I could finish that, but I could tell you right now, even if I don't finish it, it's probably gonna be like a 4-star audiobook. Yeah, after I just had a 5-star audiobook. Libro ALCs? Where it's at. This, I could probably tell you that it might be a 2 or 3. Why am I continuing? Because I own the sequel. And on the front, it says one of the most disturbing novels I've read in a long time. It possesses an unnerving air of documentary reality. So I want to get to the disturbing parts and see what I think of that statement and be the judge of that myself. So I'm gonna continue. And plus the margins are huge and it's really easy to read. It's just hard to read actually reading it, like the words themselves, you know? Like there are all these like paragraphs and they all start with this one huge letter and the spacing's really nice to look at, font's nice, so I'll deal with it. And it's a library book, so it'll be nice to return a book that I've actually read. That's all I got for now. I'm wearing my merch. Merch link is always down below. This one is my Live, Laugh, Leave to Read a Book merch because it's actually a little bit breezy outside and the AC is making me cold, so I was like, I need a lightweight hoodie. So this is my solution. I'm gonna read a little bit of Less Than Zero. I also need to catch up on my daily journal, so I'm gonna do that really quickly as well. And my 3-year diary, which I highly recommend, by the way. It's the best way I've ever journaled in my life. Hi. We're at the end of the vlog. We just came back from seeing Weapons. 5 stars, so good. Weapons is what I wanted Suffer the Children by Craig DeLuey to be like. Weapons is probably maybe my 2nd or 3rd favorite horror movie this year so far. That came out this year, at least, I want to say. You know, I also realized I haven't done a single fun fact in this vlog. I don't remember the last time I've done a fun fact after finishing a book. Maybe I'll do one about basketball to represent... Oh wait, that was a different vlog. Never mind. We're gonna skip it for this vlog. Sorry if you guys like the fun facts. I like them too. I just always forget, especially when I'm like trying to hyper focus on just reading as much as I can. We're at the end, which means I am DNFing this. I'm not DNFing Night Watcher. I'm continuing Night Watcher and everything else that I started in this vlog. But Night Watcher, like I said, I can confidently say is gonna be probably like a solid 3 or 4, depending on the ending. But I'll probably definitely finish that the first couple days or the first day, maybe tomorrow, for full Full Moon Readathon day 1, but I have to DNF this, and I think I'm just gonna get rid of the second book that I own. Imperial Bedrooms, I think is what it's called. I paid like $8 for it from Half Price Books, and like, listen, I know this was published in 1985, but there were a couple pretty racist things said, and then the derogatory F word has been used multiple times within just a couple pages. I get that it's dated and whatever, and if it were an author I like, maybe I'd be more, I mean, not justifying anything, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't have an attachment to Bret Easton Ellis like that. If it were an author I'd like, I would just talk about it in my review. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want that to come off wrong. But since I don't have an attachment to Bret Easton Ellis, I have no problem DNFing this library book at 52 pages. I wasn't into it anyway. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I was waiting for the disturbing parts, and I'm sure it's somewhere in there. The only disturbing things I saw was the racism and homophobia. So I am officially DNFing. I was using my cute little support your local library Gigi and Bo bookmark though. That's cool that I'm gonna unhaul a book. I'm gonna try to watch the movie and see what I'm missing, if there's anything I'm missing. I think overall this mood reading vlog got me into some sort of a groove. I finished Falling Like Leaves, which checked off my arc and my coffin cover for the month, and it's on my August TBR. And then I know I finished Open Wide in this vlog, and oh, Ice Planet Barbarian. That was also on my August TBR. There you go. So I did get a couple checked off, which feels good. Feels fine. I think I'm satisfied with this vlog. I need to close it out to feel at peace going into Full Moon Readathon. So I'm sorry for leaving y'all on a cliffhanger for a few books that I started in this vlog, but that's how it is over here on this channel. But if you made it to the end of this video, you know what? Let's put an alien emoji to represent Ice Planet Barbarians. You happy, Sarah? Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a 5-star day. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.